Yeah, so how to make your own bait cure. It's an old recipe that salmon and steelhead fishermen use out west to cure salmon eggs. You need 3 ingredients. Borax, sugar, granulated, and non-iodized salt. That's all you need. These chicken breasts have been in the fridge a little too long. They're actually all right. Now, I don't recommend that you buy chicken breasts to go catfishing. It's just too much money. But if you have some breasts and you know they're about to go bad and you know you're not going to be able to eat them time before they set off, I prefer chicken slivers. And so I'm going to cut these long like that. Oh, come on. Like that. I much prefer chicken slivers to chunks. And we might go something like that. Okay, so you have a sliver there, somewhat of a sliver there. It's a little bit thicker than I would prefer. So I'm always trying to sort of simulate baitfish, you know. All you got to remember is 3, 2, 1. 3 parts borax, 2 parts sugar, 1 part salt. Mix it by volume. Now, before you freak out thinking, oh, borax, that's no way that's safe. Well, borax is salt. It's literally sodium borate. I forget where it says it on here. If you look it up, it's sodium borate. Sodium borate is salt. Sodium borate. Sodium is salt, fellas. So it's just another kind of salt. It's just another kind of salt. So you're just using a couple of different salts and some sugar to cure it. And people have been using salt and sugar to cure meat for... So this doesn't have to be very super precise or anything, but, like that. 1... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It always comes out in chunks like that. 2, approximately. Just when in doubt, just dip it in. 2, 3, approximately. Don't worry about the lumps there. I'm only using this for a cure, for demonstration purposes. So here we're using a tablespoon, okay? We got approximately 3 tablespoons. It doesn't have to be exact, but approximately 3 tablespoons here. If you wanted to make a bigger batch, you just use 3 cups of borax. It's all by volume, not by weight. It's all by volume. So go 1, granulated sugar. 2, all right, so 3, 2, and then 1 thing of salt here. Here I've got Morton's pickling salt. It doesn't really matter. Don't make sure it's non-iodized. Okay, now here you just mix it up. Once you've got them all in there, mix it up. Break up some of the larger clumps. Okay, and you've got sodium borate. I guess table salt is sodium chlorine or sodium, I'm not a chemist, so it's hard for me to... All right, now, what do you do now? This is my bait bucket. Yes, I have bait down in here. Bait, actual bait. See, actual bait fish down in there, right? And I put them down in here to cure them. The whole point is to cure the bait so that when I go fishing, I'll have... These are basically minnows that I've been growing, that these are died off during the spring, and we put them in there to cure. I can do exactly the same thing here with the chicken. I'll just put it down there in the bait bucket. And then, let's see. Then cover it up with the cure that we just made. And you can see, I'll just leave it down in there. You don't need to refrigerate this. You just put it in there. Make sure each piece is well coated in the cure. Now the reality is that I didn't really have to add any more to that. The borax will help firm it up and help it last a lot longer. Yeah, I've used this recipe to cure livers, chicken gizzards, minnows, everything. I remember the longest batch I had was a batch of chicken livers cured in this that stayed on my boat unrefrigerated for a year. A whole year. Just after about a year, the meat started to deteriorate to a point to where it just couldn't use it. It just wouldn't stay on the hook because it was just too loose. And that's chicken livers. Think about how hard chicken livers are to stay on the hook, and yet you had a usable bait for a year, right? This chicken gizzards, chicken breasts, minnows, baitfish, salted bluegill like this, or this. Use this for your salted bluegill instead of the straight salt, and you easily have bait that'll last for a year. It'll last for a year. You know, no refrigeration. It works. Try it. Try it.